And the first card that comes up for you in your physical position, meaning what's going on around you, what's your environment, what's physically happening, what are you doing this month? Okay, the next card is going to be your mental and emotional. What are you thinking and what are you feeling? And that is going to be the Three of Rods. And then the third and final card is going to be your spiritual card, your experience. What's going to be your experience and what is that going to do for you? What are you learning from? Okay. So we have the Nine of Pentacles here, but that one was in reverse. Okay. And these cards are awesome. Can you see them? So I'm going to tell you that this one was in reverse, but I'm going to turn this around for you so you can read it. And this is why I turned the camera around, because you need to be able to see these because this is so great. She did it with the original artwork, but also with words. So say I pick up on success, but one of you picks up on ambition or whatever. It like kind of specifies the reading for you if you can see it. So I think that's really a really great idea. And I feel like it helps you guys to get more out of your readings. Okay. And I think it's great. And I love the size of the deck too. It's like a real big size. Okay. And I think she sells a different size too, but I prefer these. They're really good. And then we are going to pick an archetype card. Remember these? This is going to be all our personality traits, all our characteristics. And some months, oh, I have the last one up here. Some months, let me shuffle these. We're dealing with one or more of our own specific traits that is coming up more strongly, brought on by feelings, fears, emotions, thoughts, actions, experiences. Okay? And so this month, we'll see what it is. But remember that it's like the fragrance of the month for you. Remember that it's like what's in the air this month. Okay? And it can affect all three cards. So this month you got Storyteller. Okay, that's a good card. Let's see what it says. It's like my Storyteller ring. Let me turn it so you can see it. That's a Storyteller ring. It's awesome. So the light attribute, the positive way that this could be influencing you this month is the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Okay. And you guys are fire signs, so symbols are big for you guys. And the way it could be negatively influencing you, where you can like turn it around, is making up tales that harm others. So maybe some of you guys could, have a bone to pick with somebody this month, and you might exaggerate the truth a little bit. Or you find that maybe you were dishonest about something in the past and, it kind of come up to bite you this month or, for whatever reason. And this is just letting you know that, kind of back off of that a little bit and try to get into the light attribute here, okay? The ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So it's like, if you don't know what to talk about, so you maybe made up something to talk about or, about someone or something, whatever this is for you, try to talk about what you have done and what you do know, because it could be far more interesting than what you are, replacing that with. And, keep in mind you're an amazing, being on planet. So all of our experiences are important because that's what we're here to experience. Okay? Now, remember that this can influence each of these cards. Okay. Your first card is the 8 is Strength, and that's an 8 card. So that is Well, the Strength card is directly related to Leo, first of all. That's like a Leo card. It is the Leo card. And so this is really kind of like you're in your element. You're being you this month. Maybe you're really trying to tone it down this month. But it's working against you. Okay. Because I feel like you may have, like, you're trying, see where it says calm and kind? Those, kind is something that you guys, for the most part, are anyway. Okay. Patience, that one, you know, is maybe something that you're working on this month. But, you know, the Strength card is kind of like an adaptability card for you. Because it's like you're being yourself while you're being, you might feel like you have another influence in your environment right now, and it's influencing you or it's affecting you, and maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing for you, for some of you. So it's kind of like you're trying to keep calm, you're trying to be kind, you're trying to be patient. That's just what I'm seeing here. You know, tolerant, but, you know, it might be backfiring on you. So it's like, just keep calm, you know, don't get into conflict. I think that's what this card is saying. It's best to stay out of conflict this month. Physically, what are you doing? I feel like you're just going about your regular routine. I don't feel like there's anything out of the ordinary this month for you guys, Leo. I feel like it's just steady going, steady going, steady going. Same things, but you're really like pushing onward, you know. You got the Two of Rods in your mind and in your emotions. So you might have a goal that you're working towards here, okay? Because this is arrival and success, okay? Maybe a creative venture is what you're thinking of, because it's rods, so your passions, you know. You're thinking about your passions, or you're feeling ambitious. And so maybe you don't like something that's going on in your environment right now, or you're needing a lot of patience to deal with it, because maybe normal things are just irking you this month. But the flip side of that is like, this is where you're escaping to in your mind, see? Because this is what's really going on physically, and this is what's in your mind. So you're kind of like escaping right into your little world of whatever it is that you're creating, or whatever you're creating for yourself. You know, what story you're telling, okay? And what story you're creating for yourself and for your future, okay? And then in your spiritual card, your experience, what's going on. Remember, this was reversed. So let's take a look at the words. Okay. The words are independent, comfortable, flourishing, ease, thrive. Okay. And for me, this card is like almost like a queen, but not for me. The Nine of Pentacles for me is like where it says independent. I always think of like a, for me, I relate it to a woman, but it could be an independent person who just like is basically it's the most important message is, independent, financially independent. Okay, because maybe your experience is the more financially independent you are, the less of this you have to deal with. Okay, so maybe it's saying get out of your head and actually do this, because once you experience this financial independence, okay, or, you know, do whatever it is you're passionate about, because it's going to take off. Once you do that, you're going to feel so good. But see, this is reversed. So it's like you're not seeing that. Okay? You have to see with my little eye rock here. You have to see. And you have to be able to open your eyes and know, because maybe you're scared of this, because the only way that somebody would suppress something so good like this is out of fear, because that's just of not knowing. Because if you knew anything about this card, you would know that you want to be there. Okay, everyone wants to be there. It's not just it's independent first and foremost, but it's also, but with you don't have to be alone to be independent, okay? But it's saying that, but this is one standalone person, okay? And all three of these people are, you know, you didn't get any social cards. So this is like something you have to do on your own, okay? And with this card, in order for this to be reversed, it's like you're either preventing yourself from doing it or giving in to fear, and that's why you're not moving on this, whatever this is. Whatever it is that you just got down pat, that you know how to do, that you know is 100% in the bag, you can succeed at no matter what, this passion thing, okay? But you really got to take it to the next real level and really keep on it, because that's where it's going to be at in order for you to not have to use your strength card and turn it. I feel like lately you want to turn this in like almost like a get out of jail free card, except strength. You know, you want to be like, I need a lot of strength here. I need a lot of strength to deal with you today. Take this card. You know, it's like, it's a lot. And you might have a lot going on that you need patience for, and you're trying, but it might be working against you. So you're kind of like turning in, doing whatever it is. But it's like you need to like light the fire that these rods symbolize up under this card's ass, and get it out of your head and thinking about it and doing it for yourself, and actually try to, you know, put it out there and really do something to become more financially independent for some of you. If you are financially independent, Leo, which most of you probably are, then this is like thriving. So this could be like kicking it up a notch. You know, being successful in something that you've done previously, okay, and it's flourishing now, okay, and you're feeling comfortable in it, all right? So this is like reaping, you know, what you've sown already. But for some of you, it's like you're learning to cope and be malleable to your environment, but it's really like little things are irking you. Okay, but right now this is hidden, so let's change the energy and turn that around, okay? And know that you can do this, because that is like where we all want to be, right? All right, and don't forget your storyteller card. That kind of tops all of those. And that was your reading, Leo. I hope you have a wonderful month of December.